I am Bailey Harden. I am an intern with IPB at CAPS, and we are doing a Q&A for Sexual Assault Awareness Month for just learning how to work with survivors and hear from IUPD. So do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Lieutenant Heather Braun. I work with Clery Compliance for the campus.
And my name is Kimberly Miner, and I am the Sergeant Detective of Investigations.
Yeah, so for this section of this series, we're going to talk about reporting. So what is the difference between filing a report and filing charges?
So when we talk about filing a report, basically you're documenting the incident that happened. A lot of people are hesitant to file a report because they don't know the process or don't understand the process. So there's a couple of things that can happen. You can come in and just talk about the process and not have to file a police report, and just learn what the process is before you decide whether or not to file a police report. If you decide to file a police report, and we highly encourage it, it's just giving you an opportunity, one, to document what happened, to start the healing process. Sometimes just filing a police report is a healing for a victim. You can then decide at that point whether or not you want to ask for charges to be filed. There is a misconception that you can decide that you want to file charges, but what happens is if you decide to continue past a police report, investigations will investigate the case, and then they will submit what's called a probable cause to the prosecutor's office. And what that does is basically ask the prosecutor to look at these charges, look at what the investigation uncovered, and then they will determine whether or not they will file charges. Once it goes to the prosecutor's office, they can do a couple of things. They can take their probable cause and say, yes, there is enough, and we will file charges. They can tell the detective to go back and do a few more things and then come back and they will file charges, or they can deny the charges. And so, again, we highly encourage people to just file a report because, you can come back months later and decide, okay, I want to go further, or you just can keep it at the police report. It's important to know that the police department is with you step by step. We walk you through the process. We walk you through questions that you have. We can help set you up with a victim's advocate. We can help you file that report. We can help you ask for charges to be filed.
Great, thank you. If someone experienced sexual assault or misconduct, say 5 months ago, should they still report?
Absolutely, it's important to report no matter when. The biggest difference is the evidence collection. Of course, there's more evidence available the beginning of the assault as opposed to later on. But even absent that, we encourage you to report no matter how late it is, because one, again, it helps in the healing process. Two, it puts the police department on notice that there is a suspect out there that we need to be aware of, because we don't know how many times that same suspect has victimized someone else and they haven't come forward. So the victim may be the third or fourth person, and we don't know that because no one has come forward. So it puts us on notice, but it also puts the suspect on notice as well, because we will contact that suspect and let them know that they've been named in a police report if a person decides to file a police report. So if they have gotten away with it multiple times, they now know that someone has made a police report.
Great, thank you. Is there a difference between responding to a later report versus responding to a report that was made immediately after an assault?
Yes, the biggest difference is collecting evidence. You can go to the hospital and get a sexual assault exam kit up to 120 hours after an incident. And so that's most people think that you have to go immediately or the next day. It's better if you do, but you can go up to 120 hours out from the assault. Again, collection of evidence is easier the closer it is to the assault, but there's still evidence. There's still people to talk to. There's still witnesses. So We encourage you to come as soon as possible. We understand that a lot of people are reluctant. They don't understand the process. They need their own time to process it and think about it and heal. So we encourage you to come, even if it's not right after the assault happens.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.